everyone, my name is Izzy. I am a junior at UC Berkeley, and I wanted to start something on YouTube, but I didn't know what to do. So this is kind of me just starting it. I think I'm gonna be doing like just my daily life, and I also am definitely gonna be doing like book content. I read a ton, so that's what I do. So I'll be featuring those as well. And then, yeah, just going about my daily life. I currently live in dorms. This is my dorm. So you'll be seeing more of that too. I'll give you a full tour if I decide doing that. This is my room. Okay. I'm so excited. But I just started today with filming my entire day. I'll jump back between me being back home, because I was home for this weekend, and I'll go from there. Thanks. Hey everyone, it is 2:17 a.m. I'm back home. I just finished Augie World, which is a magazine that I copy edit for. I just finished doing my copy editing for the month of October, since we do like, obviously, a month in advance. And now I'm on to reading this book. I have to read the entire book before my class, and I kind of forgot to. And the class starts tomorrow, but it starts tomorrow at like 5 o'clock p.m. and I do have a flight to catch, and I'm kind of everywhere right now. But it's called The Silk Road, and it's by James A. Millward. I'm kind of excited for it because it's his journey, and he was a college professor for a while, so I'm super excited to read this, but also it's not something I would usually read, so I am afraid that I'm gonna be bored. But we'll dive into this, and then I'm gonna take some reading notes while I do it, and then get back to you guys. But my flight is at it boards like 5:42, so right now it's 2:17, and I have to be there in 3 hours. I don't think I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm gonna fully read this, and we'll see how that goes. I also have to pack. I can't. Okay, it is 8:25 p.m. So much has happened, and I am literally so exhausted, and it is 8 p.m. My original flight at 5 a.m. The gate closed before I got through TSA. The TSA line was so long that they were pulling out people for specific flights to get them through first, which was annoying, but I ended up getting pulled. So I wanted to win, but they didn't pull me in time, and so I got through TSA, got to my gate, and they were already detaching. It's my feet in the back. They were already detaching like the tunnel thing from the plane, and I didn't make it. I almost killed someone. And then I went to rebook my flight, and they said the closest that they can get me was 2 p.m. Like the soonest that they can get me was a 2 p.m. flight. And I said 2 p.m. Because my original flight was at 6 a.m. And so, and I have classes all day, and I needed to be back in San Fran. I got my 2 p.m. flight, but I didn't go to it. I immediately looked for flights through LAX, because Ontario is a smaller airport than LAX. It's so hectic, but I had to. So I look for flights on LAX. I look, and there's a Delta flight. It's at 10 a.m. from 10 to 11 a.m. Perfect. I'm like, amazing. So I book it, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta get there. So I Uber. It's an hour and a half, hour and 50, I think, to Uber. And the hour and 50 was $120. I get to LAX, get there at like 9 o'clock. My plane boards at 9:30. Luckily, there was no line for TSA. It was so weird. And I got straight through, get to my gate, board my plane, and we're sitting there for 30 minutes and we haven't moved. I'm like, so I call a flight attendant, and she's like, oh, the plane's cooling off. Like the cabin, the pilot's saying that the cabin's overheating, so we can't move the plane. We can't start the engine. And I'm like, and then the pilot comes on the intercom, like overcast, and he's like, I'm so sorry guys, like, we might have to deboard the plane. And I just about lost it. So another 30 minutes goes by. They come back on. They tell us that we're finally gonna start moving. Great. But now it's 11:30. So we don't get to San Francisco until 12:50, like 1 o'clock. Like 1 something we land. I've missed my first 2 classes. So I immediately email both of the professors, and I'm like, hey, here's what's happening. So anyways, I land, it's like 1 something, I get an Uber, it's another 45 minutes to an hour to even get back from San Francisco to Berkeley. Go Bears. I pay the $65, I get to my Berkeley, I get to my dorms, I do all my stuff. I go to my next class, which was now at 3. My last lecture ended at 6:30. I went and got La Brita, so fire, and now I'm planning out my Google Calendar for the week. I got book mail today, so I think I'm going to be reading and starting the series. It's the Don't Let Me series by Kelsey Ray, and it's all 5 books, I believe. And I'm gonna start that and then go from there. Live, laugh, love. And review the lecture notes from my friend, because I missed the lecture today. Alright, well, if I add to this, then I'll be back. But if I don't, then I'll see if I actually end up editing and posting something. Good night.